Hello everybody and welcome back to the MS Valdoisberg save, and I'm slightly just about getting over my cold flu-y stuff, so apology if it's still a bit bunged up and nasal and I cough here and there. I'll try and edit them out, but it's deadline day. We've made 2 more signings, one of which was made by my dog. Let's go and have a look. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the save, and it is deadline day today, so the first thing we're going to do is take part in deadline day, because this could be a pretty interesting deadline day, to be honest. I'm not sure, there could be movement. I also feel like I've not brought in any German players this window, so we may be changing that. But first off, let's go and see who Ruud decided we're going to go and sign. Okay, so here is Ruud, my dog, making a transfer for MS Valdoisberg. We have Mahamadou War, Jessic Ninkam, or Andreas Nemeth. Who do you pick?
Okay.
And first one up is Mohamed War, which is the best name. Excellent stuff, Ruud. Yes, so Ruud, as the dog of football, decided that we're going to pick up Mahamadou War, which is an amazing name. Unfortunately for me, is probably the worst of the 3 players he had to pick from. So, the other players he had the choice of signing and decided to go for Mahamadou War. First one was Jessic Ninkam. So if we go and look at Jessic Ninkam, this is who Jessic Ninkam is. And Jessic Ninkam was probably the one I wanted Ruud to sign the most. He is an out-and-out striker. He brings with him pace, aggression, bravery, work rate, finishing, first touch, composure. 25 years old, probably could have done enough for us in this division and potentially in the Bundesliga as well. Maybe Ruud knew about his fitness issues though, because he definitely didn't have an injury for between 7 days and 3 weeks when I last looked at him. So maybe Ruud may just dodge a bullet there. Who knows? But he got very highly rated by the scouts. Jessic Ninkam was affordable, good, and I'm a bit disappointed we haven't signed him. But we're gonna, we trust Ruud as the dog of football. This is the other person we missed out. That other player is Andreas Nemeth, who we went and scouted. He is a Hungarian-South African player at HSV Hamburg. And he was a little bit more of an all-rounder than Jessic Ninkam. A little, good pace. It's not bad. 13 and 12 for acceleration. Again, not as aggressive, not as brave. Didn't work as hard, but better off the ball. A slightly better first touch. Technique was better. 6'2". So an all-round sort of striker again. A position we need to strengthen because Boris is still being linked to 1816 Munich and we don't have too many options up there. Yeah, well, we've signed 2 more strikers. One of them was Mahamadou War. And this is Mahamadou War. You can probably see why I'm a little bit disappointed in the one that we got. So Mahamadou War was actually... There's a reason these 3 players, and I've still kept the post-it notes from when Ruud did his little treat gathering. There's a reason these 3 players were on the list. Right. Jessic Ninkam came from pure attribute searching using the normal player search function like you would in the game. Andreas Nemeth came through scouting reports and players that our scouts had decided would be good enough to play for us. And Mahamadou War came through my approach from data. Now, if you don't know what that is, I do it on Twitch. You go and watch the VODs and things like that. I'm not going to explain it in this video. But yeah. So in theory, Ruud has signed the player that I would be most likely to sign and how I play the game in other versions of Football Manager. But it's interesting. So we picked 3. The reason I shortlisted those 3 players for Ruud to pick from was because one was through player searching and attributes, which was Jessic Ninkam. One was through scout recommendations only, which was Andreas Nemeth. And one was through data only, who had scored a hell of a lot of goals when they weren't expected to for XG. Which is why we found Mahamadou War, who had scored 14 goals in 22 games in the J2 League, getting an average 7.29. So in theory, he's a goal-scoring machine when he's in the right places. The problem for us is that in his three appearances, 2 as a sub and 1 as a starter, may not have found himself in the right place because he's not scored and not played very well. Maybe the jump from J2 League to the second Bundesliga is a bit too much, but yeah, he hasn't quite made it. The other reason he hasn't actually got that many starts yet is because of the other striker we signed. And if you're a fan of this channel and you've been here for a while, and I know there's new people that are joining and they might not understand this, but the prodigal son has returned. Oh, he's here. He can't get the number 90 shirt because you're not allowed to do that in Bundesliga 2. So for this season, or until we get promoted, because I'm pretty sure he can have the number 90 shirt when we get promoted, we are having up front LZ40. Luka Zahovic has joined MSV Duisburg. He's 29. He's the love and fascination with this player is ridiculous from my side. It's absolutely ridiculous. Again, a good all-rounder. He comes in to actually offer us, although he doesn't have the height of a target man, he does have a bit of strength. He does have the ability to hold the ball up. He makes good decisions. His concentration's good. Composure's good. He's a little bit aggressive. Good work rate. Good teamwork. Good off the ball. Good passing. Good heading. So he can do a sort of target forward role. He's also got a little bit of pace around him so he can do the advanced forward role. He can then act as a deep line playmaker, a poacher, a pressing forward. He can do whatever we want him to do. And I love him. So he's going to play a lot. And that could be to our detriment because he's played 4 times and got a 6.5 and not scored after we signed him for just under £500,000. Yeah, it may be a short love. Well, it won't be a short love. The love will be eternal. Maybe it'll be a short run thing, the affair with Luka Zahovic here at MSV Duisburg. But he's back. Forever LZ90. As soon as he can have that shirt number, he will get it. But for now, it is LZ40. So, we've signed 2 strikers. The form has actually been really good. We've actually been doing really well. That 0-0 draw with Firth in the first game of the season was backed up by a 4-0 win against Dusseldorf. We got knocked out to Kaiserslautern in the first round of the Cup. I'm not too fussed about it. The most disappointing thing with this is that it was Vitek's sort of debut for the club. And I thought if we could just edge our way through this game, we could give Vitek a run of games in the Cup. He decided to punch a ball that was very easy to catch. It fell to their striker for an open goal. Then I remembered his attributes. He had punching tendency 14. He loves to punch the ball, which is fine. He just didn't do it very well. He actually needs to work on that sort of decision rating at the moment, which is, now that I think about it, we can get him on an additional focus. I'm just wondering if there is there anything that does decisions, basically? Is there anything that does decisions? I don't think there is that you can do. Is decisions just one that you... there you go, tactical, decisions and communication. Yeah, right. Get that worked on. Because other than that, he actually had a decent game. It was just that one punch. The punch that he sort of messed up led to their goal, which they scored, and they won the game through that. But yeah, not too bad. Then we drew 1-1 with Kiel, and we've just had the back of 2 very good results. Hamburg, we beat 1-0 away from home. We've just beat Paderborn 2-1 at home as well, which is nice. Goals from Tashi and Ambrose from midfield was very, very good. The old training rule, that came into play with this one because that meant that Pantelis Diamantis got his debut for the team because he was our best trainer at the club. So he got a play at central midfield, came in and actually did really well. He picked up a 7.2, so it worked very well for him. But going into deadline day, we might be losing a striker in Tashley, although 1860 Munich apparently have just ended their interest. Taddeo Morea, I don't really want to loan him out, but if there's maybe if they pay 100% of the wages and they promise he'll be a first-team footballer, we could, and then we could go and buy someone in to replace him. Kalemba's definitely not going to be loaned out. He's going to be staying in and around the club. I wouldn't mind loaning out Castenda to go and get some first-team football from somewhere. And that's about it, really. We still have Matt Smith at the club. I'd like to not depend on him too much as our sort of backup target man, but he is also doing a half-decent job when he plays. 2 appearances before his injury in the league, a 6.7. Like, as long as he plays well, I'm not going to deny him appearances until he's played 14, because I really don't... I want him to become a staff member so that I can get him in the backroom staff, but we will see how it goes. But I think centre-backs, I'm looking for a German centre-back. I think we need a bit more German nature to the core. And at the moment, we have our 3 starting centre-backs are basically Senga, Nappy and Zimmer, who are doing okay at the back, all next to each other. Joshua Bitter is sort of the backup right centre-back. He's having a good time in the season as well, and he's not moaning too much about not being one of the starters at the moment. Nicholas Koulé can play left-sided centre-back, but he's actually our backup left wing-back. And I got into the problem in the last game against Paderborn, where Koulé had come on for Ribeiro, who had picked up a knock, but he's since recovered. And Bitter had come on for Zimmer. Senga then got a knock, and the only centre-back I could bring on was Jamie Schuldes. And the first thing he did was pass a free kick to the opposition striker, and they scored. So he's immediately in my bad books, and he's only 18, so I don't think he should actually be in the first team squad at the moment. So we're going to see how this goes, but yeah, we're aiming for no sales would be ideal, and a German centre-back to come in. Now, I don't think there's going to be any gameplay in this video. I was planning to do the Paderborn game and this, but then I thought, yeah, it may be a bit much. It might make the video a bit long. I don't know if my voice is going to hold out either, so we'll have to see how it goes. But we have 3.2 million in the bank, so plenty of money, and £28,000 to play with in the wage budget. I don't think I've missed any other deals because War and Zahovic have joined. Wilkins was the last one to leave. So yeah, no, we haven't had any more sales, anything like that. We are going into deadline day. Now, what I like to do is always click deadline day once, so it processes a little bit and then see what happens. Girth should be leaving, so I am going to respond to this. We're going. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to edit this. We're just going to do deadline day as it is. Now, I'm going to answer all the press so that we get our media stuff up a little bit, just because it could be fun. Yeah, we've had some discussions. He could be on his way. Right, German centre-back. And the reason it has to be German is because our threshold at the moment is we've signed 82% of our non-German players have been from the Eastern Bloc. So I know that we've cleared that hurdle, so to speak. So we are looking for German players, because one, we haven't actually found German players in. This is how we found Mamadou War, by the way, using all this data. So yeah, there you go, if that's a quick look behind the curtains. So we want a centre-back. Should we go and sign a data set? Let's go and sign a data-driven centre-back who's German. Let's go for it. Nationality. Oh, we might not be able to do data because I don't think enough games have been played, but we'll have a look. So, I'm a big fan of Headers 1, so let's have a look at who's won lots of headers in this. They've got to be in a decent division as well. Yeah, I don't think... Major League Soccer. Ooh, a 6'2", Michael Wenzel. Has won 100% of his headers. How many games have you played? 87 minutes. Yeah, see, the problem is here is we're getting people that haven't even played enough appearances, really. So let's go into stats, general, appearances... and 10. Has anyone made 10 appearances? Yeah, so this looks like this could be the problem, is the fact that the European leagues haven't actually played enough games this season. Because Football Manager is so clever, it wipes all the data from last year, which makes it really hard to use this sort of system. But this guy's won 5.81 headers per 90 in the Swedish First Division North. That's not going to be a good enough division. In fact, none of these are going to be a good enough division. Let's knock this down to 5. Let's just see. It's a very, very, very small sort of field of... No, that's the... I was going to say field of interest. That's not the word I want. It's a very narrow band of statistics to use. But you never know. We might find something. So who has had a very good tackle ratio? Got lots of people here doing 100%. Let's add in here, and have I set up a filter for manage filters, import centre back with 15 appearances? Right, load that in. Okay, and then put that filter on. So we want to put centre back with 15 appearances. No, but we want to lower that to 5 actually, but we'll just do it manually like that. Right, is there anyone out there? Oh, there is. There are people out there. Oh my word! Oh, it's because I haven't put the German thing on. I think the Germanness is gonna kill this, isn't it? So we could sign another Eastern Bloc player. Oh, there's a German, but he's in the regional divisions. 5 games, 6'3", 7.1 average rating, 450 minutes. So he's played 90 minutes in 5 games, which is good. That's quick maths, according to I've been ill, by the way. He's won 86% of his headers. He's done 100% of his tackles. He's done 8.4 headers per 90 minutes. Bloody hell. Pass completion rate is 86%. He actually looks all right. Nicholas Borgia. He is contracted to Aufsbergen. He came from Frankfurt. I mean, he's playing below the regional divisions, Bavaria. I don't think I can trust that. I don't think you can sign someone that low to come and step up into the Bundesliga 2. So that then narrows it down to go with people that were Eastern Bloc. Now, the Hungarian Division 3 is too low. The Slovenian First League isn't... I mean, it's not a bad league. It's not a bad league. We don't know enough about him. He is 6'2". He's got 6.93, 7 appearances this year, 1 goal in the Slovenian First Division. Could be very good at marking, for all we know. Right, what are his attributes then? He's got 93% success rate in his tackles, 80% rate success rate of his headers, winning 5.71 a game. Press, I can't remember what this is. Press attempted per 90 he's this one here, isn't he? 3.71. 2.14 for interceptions per 90. These are all good attributes, to be honest. His pass success rate is 87%, so that's pretty good as well. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, interesting. The Polish Third Division Group 1, I think, is too low as well. So, let's see if we can just change some of these and maybe make it a little bit... So, I mean, aerial challenges at least 5. Let's put that to 4 because we're only judging by 5 appearances. And I think pressures we can put down to 1 as well because 5 appearances really isn't too much. And then I think we'll add in... We'll try it and go nationality is... German, and it gives us Nicholas Borgia. So the issue we have at the moment is the fact that there are no German players other than Nicholas Borgia. Oh, no, there's another one. He's in the German Regional Division South, so I don't think that's going to be ideally what we want either. And we'll say you can have won like 75% of your tackles or headers in 5 games. Okay, we've got 6 players coming through for this one. I don't mind signing players from the third league. We've only just got promoted from there. So tackle ratio 100%, 6.23 headers 1 per 90, 76% of headers across all of his games so far. Aerial attempts 8.24, so does like to get involved. Pass accuracy 87%, key passes 0.2, fouls against 2, not dribbling too much. He's scored this season. Nicolo Avellino, who is 25 years old, a German international Italian Turk, 6'3", heading looks okay, tackling, positioning, bravery. I mean, I just feel like, he's not really improved from last season, and is he gonna really? He's not. The thing is, I don't want to sign someone who's not brilliant to replace Schudes when we could use a youngster and get him better. I mean, this guy's 6'6", which automatically draws me into things like he's my man. Jumping reach is amazing, fitness is good, decisions, positioning, heading could be up to 14, which is all right, but a 6.58 this season. He hasn't made the step up very well from non-league, so yeah, not sure. German Division lower Rhine, no, these are all too low. Right, I just don't think there's enough data to go on. So we're going to get rid of all of this, and we're going to go defender centre, German, and we're going to try it by attributes. Right, they've got to have good jumping reach, they've got to have good strength. Ideally, they've got to be able to tackle, and they've got to be able to head, and they've got to be able to mark. I think they're the basics, right? That's the basics. 5 players, 6, 10, 60. Oh my God, there's loads of them. There is loads of them. Okay, right. Okay, we're not going by... Okay. If I keep saying okay, it'll be okay. We're not going by data. So, I don't have another view. Let's just go overview. Let's go data analyst. I don't want to look at data analyst view. Let's go overview. Right. Have any of them been scouted? No. We have scouted absolutely none of these. Knowledge? None. Brilliant. All of these players we've found, we have literally zero knowledge about. We are looking at players that are still unsure to join us as well. Transfer value. Let's have a look. Right, Maximal Dahl is... Why are all these people in such shit divisions? Regional. Bundesliga... I mean, we could just weaken a rival. It's put unknowns at the bottom. Okay, it's put unknowns at the bottom. Karim Koulibaly. We don't know anything about him. Right. Next strategy. Scouted players. German centre-backs. We obviously use this for right wing. Is centre-back and German. And if not, then it's going to be Eastern Bloc. Right, we have scouted some German centre-backs. Right. Highly recommended from the scouts. Finn Jelch from Nuremberg, who is listed for loan. I mean, we could loan someone. I mean, he does look better than the players I was looking at, right? He wants to be a holding midfielder. Resolute, which I really like. 3 million to 5.8 million. Wanted by Borussia Mönchengladbach as a full transfer. Must have something about him then. Tim, I mean, the thing is, like, when you get an A and it's on a free, I'm like, oh my God, this is... And he plays left centre-back. He's won by Versberg Kickers. Yes, please. Where have you come from? You... Yes. Come on down. Yeah, be an important first team player. Why not? Why not? £5,000 a week. We can afford it. Come on in. I mean, trust your scouts, ladies and gentlemen. Relegation release clause. Try and remember to edit out that cough. Relegation release clause. Not that down. I'm confident we're not getting relegated. I mean, I was so excited to find that player that my cold has come streaming back all across my face. Minimum fee release clause to a club in the higher division. They've got to pay us at least $500,000, and we'll bump your wage up to cover that. And I'm gonna, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what they do to us and lock that in. With he's delighted. He wanted an extra £1,000 a week for $500,000. Right. Well, as I said, when you find someone on a free transfer who is recommended by, I mean, again, who's this guy? Karlsruhe in the third Liga. Did all right in the Bundesliga 2 in a relegation season as well, a 6.95 when they got relegated. I mean, he looks after those. Let's search by value. 0, A, B, B. This is incredible. David Adogu, 6'3". I mean, he's a bit average compared to what we've just looked at, but he's come from Wolfsburg. He's 19. Get him in. Oh, come on down, David. Come on down now. You're not going out. You're not going out on loan. £550,000 a week. Oh, have some more. Just chuck all the money at them. Bloody hell. We found some... Right, relegation release clause, 150. Because I'm so confident we're not going to get relegated. Minimum fee release clause, £500,000 for now, because we're picking you up on a free. None of this future wage nonsense. Yeah, excellent. Oh, this is... Let's just get rid of centre-backs. This is revolutionary. Recommended. All these A's. Look, 500k. From... He's phenomenal. Work rate, determination, aggression, bravery, stamina. I mean, I could just be rewriting our whole team this season. On deadline day. Are there any other freebies out there? There's bloody loads of them. This is... I mean, it's making my voice go incredible. There's bloody loads of them. Let's go for that. Who's this guy? Talon Duman. I mean, you're 28. You've played for Nuremberg in the Bundesliga 2. You had one season in the Bundesliga for Düsseldorf, didn't play. Yeah, I mean, you're all right. You're all right, aren't you? You're all right. He's not all that. Nick Batzner comes in as a 25... He doesn't look 25, Jesus. He's much younger. Third Liga, no. Doesn't come with the clout, the necessary clout. Do you know what we're going to do? We're going to go recommended. The thing is, I can't remember how good our scouts are, so I'm putting a lot of faith in them. Contract status, unattached. Right. We're going for you. Lars Kell. Yeah, 23. I mean, he's not jumping out at me as amazing. No, I don't think you're going to be good enough. We've looked at you. Jonas Egerstein is an amazing name. 27-year-old striker. Don't need a striker. I've just signed Luka Zahovic. Thank you. You're not necessary. Lennart Grill is a goalkeeper. Oh, there was another goalkeeper I was looking at on a free. But he would cock up our non-Eastern Bloc rule. So, yeah, I don't think we go for him. Have you ever played in the Bundesliga? 5 appearances for Union Berlin. 27 in Bundesliga 2. I mean, I don't need a goalkeeper, so I can avoid you. Striker, 19 years old, highly recommended. Where did you come from, Compton? Oh, Red Bull Leipzig. I do like a big team failure. I do like a big team youngster that's been released. Good finishing, good decisions. I mean, we could just get him in and chuck him in the youngsters team, right? If in doubt, chuck him in the second team. Because the other thing is, if you don't know this, by the way, if you have a second team and they're not in a division, then what you can do is fill it with quite good players and they'll fire up the non-leagues. They'll just climb their way up the non-leagues much, much quicker than they would normally. And that means that you'll then be able to play them in league games. So normally, if you just leave it to happen No, oh, for fuck's sake, I've left in his wage rises and stuff. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's not going to cost us very much. You can put them into your second team. You make your second team strong. They fire up their divisions, and then they eventually get to play in like the second Bundesliga, the third Liga, and things like that. So, yeah, an interesting little tidbit for you there as we're doing this. Gianluca Godino, 28. Do you play with central midfielders? Yeah, no. You have to come in having a very, very, very good previous season, I think, if I'm signing you from a third division team. We've got Yannick Maus. Yannick Maus, 27. Yeah, third league. I mean, these guys are now B rated, so we're sort of beyond the ones that I thought would have been very, very good. Who is Nick Batzner? Did we look at you? Oh, yes, you're the 25-year-old who looks far too young to be 25. Leonard Groh is the goalkeeper. Okay, so we've made a couple. So the one we want is Brackelman. Let's see Let's see if he comes in. I'd love it if he does. Oh, crap. 1860 Munich have got in for him as well. So that's pretty much ruined everything, hasn't it? Because they're in our division and they're higher rated than us. So, yeah, he's probably going to move to them. That's irritating. There will be a few little cuts just when it's doing its processing, but we're going to do the whole of deadline day. Do I plan to loan out Santiago Castaneda? Yes, I do. I think he'll go out on loan imminently. Will that generate some interest in him? In fact, do we have an affiliate? I mean, again, he's one I could send to the second team, and he'll probably do all right. Let's see if he can get a good loan move somewhere. Well, yeah, just 50% of his way. In fact, you know what? You don't have to pay it. We've got loads of money. I'm really not spending that much money in this save at the moment. So, yeah. So let's get him out. I mean, we've got some agent offers in. Centre back who's not German. Yeah, I don't know. Attracting interest. Oh, Kalemba's still wanted on loan. As is Maria. No, we've got a few contracts expiring. We've got some listed players, and yeah, let's see if he comes in. Let's see. Okay, so we have got Adogu. David Adogu is joining, which is very good as a 19-year-old young little centre back because he looks much better than Schultz. Brackelman is going to sign. Wow, there we go. He's picked us over 1860 Munich. Absolutely love it. That's the German centre back done. So there we go. We pick up two German centre-backs, and so Brackelman is in there as well. We'll register him. They must have put you straight down into the under-19s. Yeah, I think we could give you, as long as you're not too old for the under-19s for this season, we'll give you a bit of a chance in the under-19s. But yeah, Brackelman is in, which is amazing. Let's give that man a squad number. He can take the number 2. Why not? Why not? Take the number 2. We'll ask Joshua Bitter to say, "Welcome to the club." Is that wasn't German? I think it would mean a lot. Welcome Sie bitte. Does that mean welcome here? I can't remember. I did used to study German. Oh, we're getting all of them. All the players we went for. What a deadline day. We've spent no money. They're all 3 signings. He could potentially be a Bundesliga 2 standard player. So by the time he comes any good, we'll probably be in the Bundesliga or fired. So. No, you don't need a squad number, mate. You don't need a squad number. You're 19. Have you gone straight to the under-19s? Yes, you have. You'll probably bang some goals in, to be fair. You'll probably bang some goals in. You've got all the right attributes in the right positions. Lovely, lovely stuff. And to be honest, I think that's our squad done. I think I'm happy with how the squad stands, although you are wanted by a couple of American teams. Yeah, just get him into make an offer. Whether it's a loan or a sale, we can potentially get something moving. Loan offers, yeah. Yeah, important player, regular starter, happy with both of that. Lovely. Right, there's a rumour that we're going to sign Philip Hercher for 105k. Absolutely not. It's a position, well, I guess right wing back. He could. We're rumoured to do Lorin Kurda as well, a centre back, but a bit late for that. We just picked one up on a free. Didn't have to pay him anything. It was lovely. Well, I mean, we're paying him something. Didn't have to pay a club anything. Yeah. I think this has been good. Has this been good? Am I still ill? Have I just made a complete fuck up of deadline day? There's still 10 hours to go, but I sort of feel like, this isn't dreadful. I feel like we haven't really bought someone in from the top division permanently. We've had a couple of loans, but we've not bought someone in from the Bundesliga. And I feel like he could be the guy. 23 years old, he'll have age on his side. He got a 6.4 in his one game in the Bundesliga last year, which is dreadful. Never really played for him. It's a bit of a wild card. What's he got? He's he wants to leave, obviously. Transfer value is well below market value, so that's good. Works really hard. Brave in work rate. Is ticking all the boxes. Consistent, that's very good. Can't head the ball. But I think just dropping him in here, it's the German core I was talking about. 17 grand a week could be a bit of an issue. I'm gonna do something I never do on Football Manager. We'll pay him straight cash. We've got loads of money. That's not a problem. I'm gonna say they have to pay some of his fees, his wages. They have to pay half of his wages. I'm gonna say. Okay, they're not going to pay half. If you pay 5k, I'll give you an extra 50k. Okay, they want 30% of the profit. We'll give you 15. And they want another 110 a period. Get out of here. You want not? No, we'll give you 20%. Let's fix that in. And after 50 games, I'll give you another 50 grand. Yes. I like that. We're gonna have to knock 5k off his wage requests. Yeah, look, it's put it down to 7k to 9k now, which is lovely because he knows the other club for the remainder of his contract with them are going to be paying. I think you would be an important first team player, to be honest. You want 7, get rid of this. Relegation release fee, we can just get $1 million for you because it's still profit. Minimum fee release cost clubs in a higher division. I'm going to say 3 million. And I'm going to lock that in as well for 7 grand. 7.5. So let's go. Let's play hardball. Let's play hardball here. There we go. Lovely stuff. We're in. Oh, this deadline day is flying, isn't it? Absolutely flying. Voice is holding out all right at the moment. We're gonna have a little cut here. I'm gonna press continue. Well, let's read the news first. So we've got Rets, agent offers, and we've got a free agent. I wouldn't be able to bring him in because then I'll have to go and sign another Eastern Bloc player. That's the only thing. That rule has made it very, very interesting. And there we go. We'll accept it. The cut will come here. I'm going to have a quick drink just to help my throat out, and then we're back for the last 8 hours of deadline day. So 23-year-old Rocco Reitz is in, and we are going to get him straight away training to what we want our formation to do, which is a ball-winning midfielder on support in the DM role. Extra focus. I think with your extra focus, let's just make sure your defensive positioning is up to scratch at the moment. But yeah, very good signing. Very happy with that one. Rocco Reitz is in. It'll be another one that Joshua Bitter can say, "Welcome de Bitter." Or is he saying, "Welcome me"? I don't know. Go and say hello. Just go and say Guten Tag. That's probably an easier way I should have phrased it. And Rocco Reitz can have the number 27. Why not? There we go. Right, lovely. That should be. Does Marwin Compton's impending arrival mean Benjamin Girth is heading out the door? Well, I think that's a fair assumption. Even though one's 19 and one's 33, one's a target man, one's an advanced forward. Right, so the only things we've got going on is Castaneda is going to go out on loan. I think what we can do, now that we've bought in the new centre-back, Brackelman, I think that does mean we can probably release... Let's just switch those two over for now. We can release Schuldes back to the under-19 so that you can go and get some football down there. We've also changed, just to let you guys know as well, we've changed the second team are playing our same system as well, as are the under-19s. We've changed them to play our system as well, so everybody will be coming through playing the same style of football and the same formation so they can get used to it. We've got everybody's training set up as well, so they know what they're doing when they come through. But as you can see, my voice is starting to go. 5 hours to go. Right, so my voice basically gave up in that 5 hours. I tried to do a little bit more, but nothing else happened. We're still waiting to see if Castaneda is going to go back, go on loan to America. But you can tell I'm starting to suffer. Transfer window is done. It's completely finished. The biggest deal was that Anthony Martial left, obviously, just because of his name. But we put in 19 players for this one, which is absolutely massive. And yeah, our squad registration is complete. I do just want to check that I don't think we have to register. Do we have to register our under 19s? Yeah, maybe we do. So let's get this guy in. David Adogu, who we've just signed. Maximum squad size of 99. Let's just get everybody in. Might as well just put all of these youngsters in, right? There's no harm to it. If there's no harm, because they can still play in the under 19s. I don't know if they can then play in the... I can't register. Why can't I register you? That's weird. Oh. It's now not... So I can register you guys. Oh, are they too young? Maybe they're too young. Yeah, he's 15. So he is too young. So he can't register 15-year-olds. Okay. So we register everyone that's in the under-19s and everyone that's in the senior squad. Then we're in a good position to know that everyone's fine. Just if they're in the second squad, they can't play for us from this point on. Right, that was deadline day, nearly completely unedited, but my voice is going. We will be back midway through the season, I imagine. We'll come back. It's done that thing where it doesn't add the lines again. We'll come back. Let's pick a game to come back for. Oh, no, we're not going to go that far. We're going to come back for 1860 Munich at the end of October because they're a big club. Oh, my voice is going. My throat's going. We'll come back for that. And hopefully I'll be able to talk. We'll see you then. Keep getting your ideas in for policy selections. The ones we've had so far for that are going to be in the votes for season 4. Some of them are wild. And I'm really looking forward to see what gets voted in. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have a big drink of water and just play this without talking to anyone for a while. I'll speak to you very, very soon. Cheers.